let me ask you something. When was the last time you went to Google and actually trust it? Not just type something in, but actually trust the first result. Believe the page that come up. Don't feel like you were being sold to. If you hesitate on that, you are not alone, because here in 2006, something massive has shifted. A change that most creators, most marketers, and honestly most people online have not fully wrapped their hands around yet. Google is not just struggling, it's being replaced. Not by a whole new system, a new way people find, trust and consume information. And in this video, I'm going to break down why it happened and most importantly, what it means for you and if you're trying to build anything online. So stay with me because what I am about to share took me years to fully understand. And we are covering in under 20 minutes. Quick intro, I'm Bisho. Most people hear me as CP Bisho. I'm 20 years old, digital marketer from Nashville, Bangladesh. I'm currently in my second year studying economics, sociology and history at National University and I run Max Marketing, which I founded in July 2024. Now I am not telling you that I impress you. I am telling you because my background matters to this conversation. I started my online journey on December 3rd, 2021. I remember the exact date. I was in my aunt's house during COVID, watching a YouTube video called Earn Money with Mobile. Zero experience, zero connections, just pure curiosity, and I failed. I learned online service, CPM marketing, Facebook promotion. Not of it worked at first, but every struggle failure taught me something real about how digital attention works and what I have been watched happen in Google over the last few years. And the biggest proof of everything I have been learned by the end of this video, I'll understand three things: why Google's dominance is striking, who and what is replacing it, and how to position yourself in this new world. Let's start with the idea, because it's not just a feeling. For nearly 20 years, Google controlled over 90% of the global search market. It felt untouchable. Asking what replaced Google was like asking what replaced oxygen. But look at what's happening now. Multiple industry reports from early 2006 show that significant portion of users, especially people under 35, are regularly using AI tools, social platforms, and short-form video as their primary was to discover information. Not Google, no study showed that more than 40% of Gen Z users now start their product search on TikTok or Instagram. Not Google, that number is the single digit just 4 years ago. Another piece of research around for the AI-powered answer tools like cutting into Google's query volume in categories like health, finance, coding, and how to content. So here's this happening. The results: reason 1, Google optimized for revenue, not users. If you search anything commercial on Google today, the first half of the page is ads, sponsored results, shopping carousels. The actual organic results, you have to scroll to find them. Google's job used to be get you the best answer first. Now their job is to monetize your attention before you get anything useful. Users noticed and they started moving. Result number 2, AI changed how people expect. When AI tools started giving people direct conversational answers instead of a list of their 10 links to click through, it completely changed user expectations. Why read serving post interested loss to what AI can give you a summarized recommendation in 30 seconds? The bar is changed. And Google, despite building in their own AI filters, is playing catch up inside a business model that was not designed for this. Reason 3, social become searches. That is the most people on just underestimate. Social media is no longer just entertainment. It's the place people to find answers, discover products, learn skills, and make decisions. But running shoes for beginners, people search on that TikTok now. Now, how to fix it? Luckily, frustrated YouTube Shorts is that restaurant worth visiting. Instagram, the platform stands, the search intent don't. You think your own favor for a second. You don't even last search on TikTok and ask for AI before opening Google. If so, Google is not the center anymore. What is? I went to walk you through what I call the new attention ecosystem. 3 players, they are not competing with each other. They are working together for the field space that Google used to own. Pillar number 1, AI answer engines. They are the tools that answer your question directly, pulling on massive amounts of data, be able to real back at the thought, conversation with you, and give you the synthesized answer instantly. By 2026, AI is not just ChatGPT on a website, it's embedded into browsers, operating system, apps, and devices. It's anywhere and it's getting into the information queries Google used to own completely. For content creators and marketers, and that matters because the AI now is a discovery channel. If your content is creatable, well structured, and generally helpful, AI tools refers it, recommended it, and surface use it to users. Pillar number 2: social search. Every major social platform, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, has invested heavily in search functionality. Because they realize users were already searching their pixel search bar process hundreds of millions of queries per day. YouTube has been the same largest search engine in the world for years. But now it's become the false choice how to content, produce review, product review, and skill learning. Social search works because of the thing Google cannot easily replicate. Human trust. When a real person shows you something real, the trust level is completely different from the cracking a blue link. Pillar number 3. Community-driven discovery. Reddit, Discord, niche forums, WhatsApp groups. People are turning to communities in the recommendations. People were real human share unfiltered opinions. There is a reason Reddit posts now rank on the top of Google for almost every product review search. People went to hear from the other people, not content written to replace on the algorithm, and honestly, in fact, that Reddit is getting more Google traffic. That's actually a sign of Google's problem. That's basically saying we cannot beat real community answers. So we'll just search them. Let me tell you about a project I launched called World Winner CP. That was back in 2003. I hate dogs. I have done research. I hate studied on the offer. I hate creating the content. On paper, it made complete sense. It failed. And look, that months to understand why this answer was simplified but painful. I was optimizing for what I thought people wanted, not what they are actually searching on for, trusting and acting on. The offer was fine, the traffic still was the problem. I was chasing Google ranking, writing articles, trying to rank, but audience I needed, they are were on the YouTube, they are with Facebook groups, they were asking their communities. I was fishing in the wrong river. The fish had moved, and I don't notice until it was too late. That failure completely changed how I think about traffic and attention. And it's the exact same shape that's happening to Google on a global scale. Before I got into digital marketing, I spent a year learning mechanic work at the local shop, and the biggest thing mechanics taught me is that you don't fix what you assume is broken. You diagnose the actual problem, you twice the system. Google's problem is not that it's bad at search. Google's problem is that the wild concept of search can be fragmented. People don't just search one way anymore, they search everywhere, and whatever shows up constantly in those pieces wins. Alright, so we know what's happening. The question is, what do you actually do about it? Whether you are a content creator, an affiliate marketer, someone building a brand, or just trying to understand how the internet works in 2026. Here's what matters. Number 1, stop thinking Google's SEO, start thinking search everywhere. Your content needs to live in multiple discovery ecosystem. YouTube is not optional anymore, it's essential. Your knowledge should be in short form video, in community space, in the places of where real conversions are happening. Google SEO still matters, but its own channel, not the channel. Number 2, build trust. Build for trust, not just traffic. The reason social search and community recommendations are winning to this trust, you cannot shortcut trust. You build it by being consistent, being honest, and actually helping people. Every time I tried or to just rank for something without real value behind it, it eventually broke down. The things that latest were always things were was genuinely useful to someone. AI tools are also studying to weighting capability and authenticity. And authority. If you constantly produce accurate, helpful content that gets cited around shared, AI recommends you some principle now platform. Number 3, understand where attention is stable. Think about is this way. Every piece of content either captures attention, holds attention to converts attention into action. Google was strong at capturing attention, surfacing content when someone went looking, but in the new ecosystem, you need platforms that do all three. YouTube captures the hoods, communities hold and convert. AI can do all three if your brand is part of the knowledge base it's pulling from. Number 4, don't abandon for Google search its position where Google still processes billions of searches every day. It's not literally dead. It's the title dynamic on the purpose, but it's a role or changing. Google is becoming more a dependent point platform. People go there when they are close, taking action to confirm, to capture, to find a specific thing. So make sure your Google is purpose focus on the high intent keywords. Let social and AI handle awareness. Let Google close the deal. So let me bring this all together. Google is not dead, but it's a non-fully in the attention. That's our we are living through. We are new attention economy where AI answer engine, social search, and community-driven discovery have broken up what used to be platform's total control into distributed multi-channel ecosystem. And honestly, that's a good news for most of us because it means more surface, more opportunities, and more ways for the real, helpful, and authentic creators to be reached the people they are trying to serve. The people who lose in this new world are the ones who keep optimizing for internet that does not exist anymore. The people who can win from the ones who were at is actually queen. I started this journey in December 2001 with zero experience and more failures than I count. But every time I have stopped fighting for the current and started following toward where people's attention actually is. Things started working. That's not a secret formula. It's a mindset shift. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below where you do go fast. What you are searching for something. Google, TikTok, or YouTube. An AI tool. Your community, tell me below. I'll read every single comment. If this video give you a new way to think about of this, hit the like button. It helps it to show this to more people who need it. And if you want more honest data-driven content about building and doing online, subscribe. Do follow our no awareness success stories. Just what actually work. I am Bisho, CP Bisho, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.